Every team in the final PBR Georgia Power 25 avoided a first round upset, but that's certain to change as we head into the second round, which gets underway this week. Here to recap round one and set the stage for the second round, I'm Cory McCartney, along with PBR Georgia scouting director Phil Kerber, the man behind those rankings. Phil, how are you? And welcome back in.
Oh, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm feeling good on this Monday with all those 25 teams make it to the second round. Yeah, might know a thing or two about what I'm doing.
That's right. Now, like I said, no ranked teams going down in the first round. But Phil, what was your biggest surprise from these first round games?
Yeah, I think if you look at 7A, that's where the most of the surprises came. I want to start with North Cobb upsetting Campbell. I had the opportunity to attend game three of that one, and it had it all. It lived up to my expectations because it's basically Harry Ford and North Cobb versus Michael Braswell and Campbell. You had Braswell on the mound, 88, 90, throwing this nasty breaking ball, and Campbell was in the lead 2-1 into the sixth, and then Harry Ford had something to say about it and just launched a no doubter, over the left field fence, tie the game up, and then North Cobb ends up scoring another run and holds on, and 3-2 victory, close game. It was a lot of fun to be at, a lot of fun to see. And another one in 7A, Newnan over Walton. In this one, kicking myself for not going to at least one of these games because that series was a slugfest. You look at the box scores, there's double-digit runs, I think, in all three games. It was back and forth, come from behind victories. You had Jared Jones hitting a ball that looked like to the moon. It was just looked like an exciting series that Newnan was able to pull out. And credit to Newnan, with what happened to them this season, losing their home field, about halfway through, having to do everything on the road to win that series, that's big for them. And then going down to McIntosh taking out Woodward. Our very own Kyle Coletta was out at that one. That was a 4 seed against a 1 seed. When McIntosh swept Woodward, that was impressive. And I think, looking at how McIntosh dealt with that game, I think they're a real threat.
Okay, so let's talk statements then. I mean, certainly all the powers that we've talked about all season long are still very much alive. Who in your mind made the biggest opening win statement?
Yeah, I'm gonna use some creative freedom when I answer this. I'm gonna go with Class 6A Region 2. South Effingham, Glen Academy, Richmond Hill, and Statesboro all advance. That region didn't drop a single game in the first round. They're the only region out of
Wow.
the classification to have all four teams move on to the second round. And the fact that they didn't lose any games that's really impressive. When you're looking at it, when you look a little closer too, Richmond Hill, they had the final week of the regular season, could have wrapped up first place in that region, but they dropped 2 of 3 South Effingham, and then they slide to a 3 seed. Well, in the first round, Richmond Hill, I think they were 15-0 over Evans to advance. That's just out of a 3 seed and something like that, coming off a tough break in that last week of the season to regroup like that. That's impressive. And I could see any of these teams advancing and going even further. It's going to be fun to watch that.
Yeah, certainly an off the radar pick there. But as you look at the bracket going forward, which matchup or matchups to you figure to be the most exciting in this next round?
Yeah, I got a couple that I'm really eyeing. Brookwood at North Paulding, I think is going to be a real good one. Brookwood's got some big time arms, Dylan Lonergan, and North Paulding's just such a deep, deep team. I think it's just that one's going to be a tight contest. And then you look at Class 5A, basically take your pick. All of those, that second round is just going to be, I think it's a toss up in almost every single matchup there. 4A Jefferson at Marist. This one stings because these two teams deserve to be playing further on in the tournament. But the way things shake out, they're going to be going at it in the second round. I think it's going to be a really, really good series. And down in 3A, Hart County, who is one of my dark horses, they're going to go up against North Hall, the number one team in 3A. So I think that one's going to be a real good one too.
Well, however they play out, Phil will have it covered. You can find him on Twitter at Phil Kerber PBR and give PBR Georgia a follow too while you're at it. The march to a state title continues, so get out there and watch some baseball, people. Phil, we'll do it again next week.